Welcome. My name is Zona Kakenya, and I'll be taking you through this video presentation. The title of the topic today is Belonging, Being, and Becoming Through Play Based Learning. This is a critical reflection on theory and practice in early childhood education. First, I'll start by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land in which we meet today. I pay respects to elders past, present, and emerging. We're going to jump into the definition of play and decided to settle on the topic that play is a complex but consistently described phenomenon. According to Robinson and Naylor, play is active, meaningful, symbolic, and voluntary, pleasurable activity that is driven by children's intrinsic motivation and is more about the process than the final product. We can also say that play also supports children's agency and the sense of self. The EYL framework emphasizes this centrality that play is primary is a that play is a primary way in which children experience belonging, being, and it underpins how they learn across multiple domains. Moving to the next page, we're going to tackle introducing play-based learning and what this looks like. Now, play-based learning places children's curiosity and choices at the heart of the curriculum. According to the EYL framework, play capitalizes on children's natural inclination to explore, to imagine, and to problem solve. While on the other hand, educators intentionally extend learning in the moment. Robinson and Naylor explain that play integrates emotional, social, physical, and cognitive domains, and that educators in turn design environments and routines to enable sustained play. In practice, this depicts a reality where there is a balance between the children who lead the aspect of the play and the educators who intentionally scaffold and enrich these experiences to support meaningful learning for the children. We're going to cover theoretical perspectives of the play. Now, there are three theoretical perspectives that this uh, um, paper will cover, and that is the Piaget one, the Vygotsky, and the Reggio Emilia. Different theoretical lenses help us shape play-based practice. As Robinson and Naylor describe, Piaget emphasizes children actively constructive knowledge through interaction with materials, while Vygotsky highlights how social interaction and guided support and what he terms as zone of proximal development in turn extends children's learning. The Reggio Emilia, on the other hand, is a tradition that foregrounds the environment as a partner in learning. Basically, this is a defining feature of this Basically, a defining feature of this approach is the idea of the environment as a third teacher. And this means that classrooms and indoor spaces are intentionally designed to promote imaginative, constructive, and dramatic play, which in turn foster cognitive, social, and emotional growth in this way. Um, from this, then we can see that the Reggio Emilia philosophy demonstrates how environments act as catalysts for play, reminding educators that spaces and resources are not neutral, but they deeply influence in shaping children's play processes and play experiences. There are different types of play and their learning focus. Now, play occurs in many forms and each supports different learning outcomes. Robinson and Naylor outline patterns progression from solitary to cooperative play, thus emphasizing social development across stages, multiple stages. Secondly, the dramatic play strengthens language, role taking, and empathy among its toddlers. The next stage, which is a constructive play, fosters problem solving and spatial understanding. And lastly, the physical, nature, and digital play promotes gross motor skills and connection to country and the environment. It is important to note that the EYL framework also encourages multimodal approaches, that is, including digital play when developmentally appropriate to support communication and literacies amongst multiple age groups. There is significance and benefits of play-based learning. The benefits of play-based learning are broad. Robinson and Naylor highlight that play supports cognitive and creative development while developing lifelong dispositions such as curiosity and persistence. The EYL framework emphasizes that the play's role in well-being and self-regulations in children is very crucial for their confidence and mental health. Additionally, this links play directly to the five learning outcomes, and that is a strong sense of identity, connection with the world, well being, confident learning, and effective communication. Specific play-based teaching practices I'll implement. Practically, I'll set up rotating centers for children so there is room for dramatic play constructions and the presence of investigative tables, art and nature, and a nature corner. This will mean that children encounter familiar and novel provocations. During this play, I will use intentional teaching strategies described in the EYL framework, such as asking open ended questions, modeling languages, and scaffolding prompts to extend thinking for the children. I will also design indoor and outdoor spaces to be flexible, culturally responsive, and include natural materials so that children can easily connect to their world and the nature. And finally, I will document and make observation, and this which is indoctrinated on the EYL framework, that is planning, cycle, observing, accessing, planning, implementing, and evaluating um, the framework so that displays ultimately result in planned, equitable learning experiences for all. That is all for me today. Thank you so much.